Hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well, staying at home. Very good. Now, today we are going to talk about resources. As we already discussed in our previous video. Yes? Okay. Firstly, I would like to ask some few questions. Is air water is a resource? Yes, it is a resource because it also plays an important role in our daily lives. Now the second question is your table is a resource. Why or why not? Yes, it is a resource because we use it in our daily basis and the particular thing is fulfilling our needs. That means it comes under resources. Now, move forward with the definition. The resource is anything that provides some benefit to us. We can say that all the materials which are available in our surroundings, which satisfy our need, is called resource. I hope it's clear to you all. Okay. Now, any physical material become a resource as and when human find them useful and attach some value to it. That is economic value, aesthetic value, and ethical value. Economic value. When resources are being used for products, they are said to have an economic value. For example, water when used for electricity. Now, aesthetic value. Natural scenic beauty like mountains, rivers, etc. Now, ethical value. The responsibility to preserve our national parks for future generation reflects the ethical value such as wildlife, forest, etc. Now, moving towards the types of resources, that is natural resources, human-made resources and human resources. Firstly, we will talk about natural resources. The resource or things which we get from nature are called natural resources. For example, the air we breathe, the water we drink. Okay? Now, human-made resources. When resources undergoes or changed by human intervention are known as human-made resources. For example, iron ore. Okay, that is made by human beings. Human resources. Skilled and able population of the country is known as human resources. Now, we will talk more about natural resources. Firstly, I would like to ask a few questions that what are natural resources? As we already discussed, can you please answer? Yes, the resources which we get from nature. Okay. How many types we classified natural resources? We will discuss it little later. Now, come towards the definition of natural resources. Resources are those substances that have considered valuable in their natural form. Some of the natural resources can be used directly, while for using others, we need the help of some technologies. For example, the air we breathe, the water we drink. Okay? Now, types of natural resources on the basis of development, on the basis of origin, on the basis of availability, and on the basis of distribution. Now, one by one we will discuss. Here you can see the diagram of types of natural resources. Now, on the basis of development, we can classify two types of resources, actual resources and potential resources. Now, talk about actual resources. Those resources whose quantity and location are known to us and are being used in present times are called actual resources. Means we are knowing the quantity of the particular product or we are using it now. So, for example, the petroleum and potential resources. Now, resources whose entire quantity may not be known to us and which are not being used present are called potential resources. For example, mineral oil. Okay? Now, on the basis of origin, we can classify resources into two types, abiotic resources and biotic resources. Now, talk about abiotic resources. Resources which come from non-living sources are called abiotic resources, include land, water, etc. Now, biotic resources. Resources which come from living beings are called biotic resources. It includes the forest products like animals, birds, etc. Okay? Now, on the basis of availability, we can classify resources in two parts, renewable resources and non-renewable resources. If we talk about renewable resources, these resources can be replaced or reproduced easily. For example, sunlight, air, etc. Now, non-renewable resources. These resources are formed over very long geological periods and very can't be replaced. For example, mineral and fossils, etc. Now, talk about Now, on the basis of distribution, we can classify resources into two types, ubiquitous resources and localized resources. Now, ubiquitous resources, which are available everywhere on the earth, are called ubiquitous resources. For example, air and water is everywhere on the earth. Okay? Now, localized resources. Resources available at selected locations on the earth are called localized resources. For example, coals, mines in Jharkhand. Now, some factors related to this distribution in which distribution is depend on. For example, climate, terrain and altitude. If we talk about fruits, it needs Mediterranean climate. That's why it comes under localized resources. And copper. It needs sandy soil, high temperature. It influence to be localized resource. I hope it's clear to you all. So, now, till now you people have to go through this content. If you are having your book, so go through it.